What if you eat your wife's cooking without knowing it? Will you still praise it for being delicious?
肉汁感とパリパリ感が落ちました。
The unlucky guy in this episode is Nick. He was tricked by his wife into a food tasting challenge. One of the dishes was cooked by his wife herself. The crew also invited his mother for a cooking battle between mother and wife to see whose dish better suits the husband's taste. Today's dish is pan-fried dumplings, Nick's favorite. His wife is full of confidence. She was taught by her mother-in-law before. With a quite unique flavor, they start making the dumpling filling. His wife scoops a big spoon of miso paste, then adds sesame oil, soy sauce, and oyster sauce, putting in plenty of seasonings. His mother focuses more on the wrappers. She rolls them larger than usual, saying this can hold more soup, making them taste better, so their ideas are completely different. At the frying stage, his wife says her husband loves a crispy texture, so she pours cold water directly into the pan, but his mother complains from the side. Soon both dumplings are ready. His wife's are golden, crispy, and good-looking, while his mother's look much plainer. The crew also prepares store-bought pre-packaged dumplings for Nick to taste blind. He first tries the pre-packaged ones.
皮が硬いですよ。で、多分この焼かれてる側のパリパリ感はいい感じなんですけど。
He really likes the crunchy texture. Then he tries his mother's dumplings and gives his comment.
もうちょっと味あったよりいいかも。
His wife becomes very happy.
餃子と比べてどうですか？
このわかんないですよね。
あんまり覚えて
ないんですよ全然。
But his mother is a little upset, thinking her son has forgotten her taste. Finally, it's time for his wife's dumplings.
肉汁感とパリパリ感が落ちました。多分3つの中で一番パリパリ感が下がりました。
His wife's smile fades immediately. Then the staff asks how the filling tastes.
ちょっと隠し味を入れてもらってるんですね。多分結構こだわって作ってると思うんですけど。
わかんないです。単純に塩コショウとかでもいいんじゃないですかね。
His wife can only cover her embarrassment with laughter. Finally comes the ranking. Nick gives first place to his mother's dumplings. His mother almost jumps with excitement. Second place goes to the store-bought pre-packaged dumplings. His wife ends up last. Her mood completely collapses. She rushes forward on the spot, chasing her husband to ask.
何が一番美味しかった？
What if you eat your wife's cooking without knowing it? Will you still honestly praise how good it tastes?
まじまじと見ると少し固形すぎ。ちょっと甘いな、これ。
The crew comes up with another bizarre prank today. They tricked the husband into joining a food tasting event. One of the dishes is cooked by his wife herself. The wife is very confident because her husband always praises her cooking. The crew also invites the mother-in-law to compare her cooking with the wife's. The dish for today's competition is tamagoyaki. It's the wife's best dish. During the cooking session, the mother-in-law uses soup stock and wine for seasoning, while the wife puts in a huge amount of sugar. Soon the wife's tamagoyaki turns into a mess, whether from too much sugar or high heat. The surface gets burnt black. The mother-in-law's dish looks and smells perfect. The crew also prepares a pre-packaged version for the husband to taste blind. The husband first tries the store-bought pre-packaged tamagoyaki and surprisingly says it tastes like his mom's cooking. Did she buy all his previous bento boxes from the supermarket? Next, he tries the tamagoyaki made by his mother.
見た目はこっちの方が家っぽいな。見た目だけでちょっと妻の味に近い感じです。
そうなの？身が根治でしょ？分かってないんだから大体。
His reaction disappoints his mom a little. Finally, it's time for the wife's cooking. Instead of eating right away, the husband stares at it repeatedly.
ちょっとより妻っぽいですね。
After tasting it, he immediately recognizes it's his wife's and even says it tastes delicious. The wife smiles very happily, but soon the husband notices something wrong and starts commenting on the dish.
まじまじと見ると少し固形すぎ。
The wife's face drops instantly. After finishing the burnt tamagoyaki, the husband changes his opinion.
甘いな、これ。
甘いのがいいって言ったじゃん。
個人的にあんまり好きじゃない。
Leaving the wife stunned on the spot, the crew asks the husband to rank the 3 dishes. Without hesitation, he puts his mom's dish first. The wife thinks as long as it's not the pre-packaged one in first, she can still get second place. place. But when the husband finishes speaking, the wife is totally shocked. Her cooking is actually worse than the store-bought prepackaged meal. What hurts her more is that the husband keeps finding faults. The wife can't bear it any longer and rushes out from backstage.
モニタリング嫌な予感ですよこれです気づいちゃった
What if you eat your wife's cooking without knowing it? Will you still praise it for being delicious?
美味しいですはい食べづらいですけど自分別に
The unlucky guy in this episode is Jake. He was tricked by his wife into a food tasting contest. One of the dishes was cooked by his wife herself. His wife was full of confidence because her husband always praised her cooking. His mother-in-law also joined the contest. The crew deliberately asked Jake to judge who cooked better. Soon they started cooking. Today's dish is teriyaki chicken. To make the chicken more flavorful, the mother-in-law skillfully poked holes in the meat with a fork and asked her daughter-in-law to follow suit. But his wife skipped this step directly. She put the whole piece of chicken into the pan to fry and placed a bowl on top of it, saying this would prevent the chicken from shrinking. No one had ever seen such a bizarre method. Soon the teriyaki chicken was ready. Their cutting styles were also completely different. His wife cut the meat into big chunks, saying her husband loved eating big bites. His mother-in-law cut it into thick slices, looking tender and full of flavor. Next it was Jake's turn to taste. The director also prepared store-bought prepackaged food to test which was better, freshly cooked or instant food. First he tasted the prepackaged dish.
普通ぐらいですまずくはないけど美味しいってわけでもないですね
After hearing Jake's comment, both his wife and mother-in-law felt relieved.
3位ですねこれ1位ですね
Then he tasted the dish cooked by his mother.
これは美味しいですね柔らかくて食べやすい
Jake gave it extremely high praise, but his wife still thought she would win for sure. After that his wife's dish was served. Jake picked up a piece of chicken and looked at it, saying it tasted exactly like what his wife used to make. Jake took a bite. After hesitating for a long time he still said it was delicious, but the next second he started complaining.
食べづらいですけど一番食べづらいですけど
嘘でしょこれが実際家で出てきたら
でかいよって言います
And the heartbreaking part was yet to come. Jake admitted he had been pretending to like it before. Finally came the ranking session.
B で
His mother's dish won first place. She was overjoyed.
2は C
His wife's dish ranked second. Fortunately, it was ahead of the prepackaged food.
いいところってどこになります
一瞬の味ですでもまずくはないですただ自分に合わないちょっと自分に合わないけどちょっとカリカリめっていうのは皮があんま好きじゃない
So she could barely accept it, but Jake kept complaining, and that was the last straw. His wife walked straight in front of the camera and flew into a rage.